Well, the onset of fall weather, Coach, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. Strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken about the 12. Oh, what a juke into space. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. He returns the kick 88 yards to the house as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that, not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff. But believe me, they'll take this.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. 25-yard line.
Here's Mariota, option left. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally taken down at the 15. A huge play there right off the bat. And even 60 yards for him on the ground.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for first and 10. Here's Mariota being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he slides to avoid the hit. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. On second down, Jefferson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
But think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
It's our time. Play 56. Go. You're not ready. You're not ready.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Jalen Hurd. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Andy Isabella was the intended target. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
That's it, baby. We got
first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
No.
Murray, a quick throw out to Kirk. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Mariota now to throw on first down. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On the read option, it's Mariota. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Mariota on first down. Forced out to his left. This one into the hands of Hurd. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Throwing, Mariota gets this one to Juszczyk. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw, Mariota. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. 11 yards there, first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. They'll come out in the pistol. A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Then he'll give it here to his running back. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Now Gold for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first down.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Let's get off the field. Check, check.
Murray going to throw. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, 76 yards, as his guys are back within a single score.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle, and that will get them one closer. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Mariota to throw it this time. Catch is made by Hurd. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. First down, Mariota. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
At the 38-yard line.
50. Right there, 56. Hey, watch the slant. Check 9, check 9.
Now here's Goodwin with it on the jet sweep. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mariota. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. On 1st down, Jefferson. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Dixon. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 8.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And they're going to go for it here on the 4th down try. Mariota's going to stay out there.
43 is the mic. I know he ain't got it. Check out. 80 weapon. 80 weapon. One. Smoke. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic.
Now Mariota on 4th down. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. From the 25 on 2nd down, Mariota. And it'll be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. Now he'll escape to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Murray. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll run it now with Juszczyk. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
56, I 7, let's go.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 43. To throw is Mariota. He's got his man on the crossing route. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or it could have been trouble. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Looking for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
He's coming. Double up. One. He's coming. Double up. Hey, check 61. Matchbox. Light.
7 consonants, 1 vowel. Here's Juszczyk. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
A 41-yard attempt.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Brought down back at the 32.
56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike. Come on, D. Mike 56. Mike. Boom, boom. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Hey. Here we go. Here we go. 56.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Murray, he'll let this go for the... He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. The extra point, not exactly a thing of beauty, but it does ricochet home. And that will shave one more off this lead. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Shift, shift.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Slam. Check 24. H3, 218. Chopper.
On 2nd down, it's Dixon. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mariota. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
3rd and long here for Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Oh, you got deep?
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
That ball complete to Isabella. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 26. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now a first carry for their fullback. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
At the Niners' 22-yard line.
56, check 56. Watch QB drop.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They go to Johnson again. And he does not get to the 1st down marker as they stop him at the 19. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And his kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Okay, ready. 50 seconds to Mike. Go, take.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown puts them up 7. But now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go ahead and kick the extra point, it's still a one-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases.
6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Like 56.
Now Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offense.